I'm back with another bomb product combo, you guys. This time a curling cream and a foaming mousse. Of course, you see the definition, so check this out. Hey loves, coming to you guys with another wash and go product combo. In today's combo, we are going to be using Pattern Beauty. So these are from the exact same line. This is their styling cream and their curl mousse. You guys know I love mousse, and pretty much the majority of these product combos are gonna have mousse as the styler, because I just feel like my wash and goes always look the best with foaming mousses, and you don't have to worry about the mixing of the product, of the flaking and all that. This is another reason why I always tell people I prefer foaming mousses. Not only does it dry faster, you don't have to worry about flaking, but it also gives you very light volume hold. So one thing I can go ahead and tell you about this curl cream, it is 15 fluid ounces. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to getting a bang for your buck, because Pattern is a little bit on the expensive side, but I think it's worth it for the amount of product that you're gonna get. And one thing about me, I'm about to get every drop. So I already have my hair shampooed and conditioned. I actually went in and deep conditioned my hair as well. So I'm gonna apply this curl cream all over my hair. So I'm gonna just add it to 2 quadrants and detangle through, and then go in and section off my hair for styling. Alright, now that I have all of the product distributed throughout my hair, I honestly did not use that much. So just to give you guys an idea of how much I used, you see that? This is what I mean by it's worth every penny. So 15 fluid ounces, I definitely could probably get a good 3 to 4 wash and goes and maybe 2 slick backs out of this. So that's how much product is in this. Now we're gonna move on to styling, but before that I'm gonna show you guys how I section off my hair. If you guys have been watching me for a minute, you know I like to define my hair from back to front, but I always section off in front of my ears, so about that much. Do the other side. And I don't make perfect parts, there's no need to. I just like to have a good idea of what section I'm defining at each time. Then I'm going to take my thumbs behind my ears and literally divide this middle section. And now I'm going to be working with these bottom 2. I always like to fill my water mister up with warm water. Always spritz in my hair before I go in and define it. I just feel like this really helps activate the curl cream that you currently have on your hair. Even if you're just using leave-in, I just feel like it's always best to go in and wet your hair before you apply your styling product. It just really honestly just helps the styler adhere to the hair better and keeps it super defined as you're styling it. Almost like activating your curls. See, I didn't even put no styler on yet, and it's kind of already clumping. Now I'm going to go in with the foaming mousse. Both of these products smell pretty good, by the way. It's very faint, light scent, so nothing that's too fragrancy. I'm going to apply the foaming mousse to the entire section. And it's something about foaming mousses that are not liquidy, that are like just really foamy, that I feel like always have the best hold. That's usually how I can kind of gauge how many days I might be able to get out of it. But we all know the final result will really, you know, tell you how many days for real. But yeah, I can tell this is definitely going to be a good product combo, especially with the curl cream already being on the thicker consistency side. Now I'm going to take that section and basically just take vertical parts going down and dividing small sections at a time. If your hair is on the finer, thinner side, you might be able to get away with thicker sections, but for me, my hair is a little bit more on the denser, coarse side, so I always try to define in smaller sections. I'm taking my dimming brush, going through it a couple times, and then I like to define by kind of curving the back of the brush. And because the bottom curls are a little bit wonky sometimes, I do like to encourage the curl by just kind of finger coiling it. And I just take the sections that I see kind of fall and already like slightly clumped by itself. But y'all, did you see how beautiful the definition already is? Like, this is a really good product combo. Alright, so this is how the section is looking. Very good and defined. And it's okay if it's like, you know, very white with that like product cast right now. It's definitely going to obviously dry down. But I actually look for my sections to look like that because that usually tells me that it's not going to be frizzy. If it's not, that is kind of a sign that as it dries it will be frizzy, and you don't want that. And again, like I said, this is just a result of the curl cream being pretty thick consistency and the foaming mousse being actually like really foamy and not on the liquidy side. So I'm gonna move on to the other sections and do the exact same thing. Alright, we are on the last section. It looks so good so far. And with the front section, I always kind of pretty much divide it in two, but I'm going to start water first. And the way that I define it in the front is slightly different. I do kind of like define it upward and forward, just to kind of give me a little bit more volume in the front. I used to have like shorter bangs, and my bangs have grown out quite a bit. If you guys have been rocking with me for a minute, then you know I used to have like the full round fro look, and my bangs used to like dry up to about like right here. But I find that still defining my hair upward and forward in this front section always just helps still give me like a very round shape overall. And I am going in and just putting a little bit more cream in the front sections. And as I define in the front section, you guys can tell not all of the sections I go through in finger coil. I only finger coil when I feel like it's a little bit on the wavier side after I define it with the brush. And again, that's just to help encourage the curl better. My hair is slightly deceiving when it's wet, so I just think that it helps overall. Like, I've noticed if I don't do it in certain areas, then the curl is just not as bouncy. So I just try to make sure doing that makes it as uniform as possible. Like in this case, I don't really need to finger coil these because they're fine. Alright, moving on to this front section, the last section. This is what I mean by I like to define it up and forward. So what I like to do is just come from the back, still do like a vertical part. Well, technically it's horizontal, but yeah, I just part it like this. And if you have bangs, definitely do this because this is going to help you have that volume on top for sure when it's shorter. So I just go through and detangle it with the product, detangle it quite a few times, and then I come up behind it, define up and forward, and I still curve the brush a certain way, and you'll see it kind of clump together. Now I will kind of like definitely go in and finger coil the majority of pieces up here, and then I just kind of flip it back because after that I'm going to flip it forward and scrunch and get that volume going. Alright, once I have the front defined, I bring those pieces to the front, take a little bit more foaming mousse on my hands, and literally just scrunch up. I do that to both sections actually. Boom, this is what I'm working with. When I see it like this, I just know it's gonna dry so good. The curls are literally about to be popping, and I'm going to come back and show you guys how I break the foam cast a little bit. It does the same thing when you have like a gel wash and go, and that just lets you know that the hair or the curls has really set well. But you want it to look soaked like this. It should be, the product should be visible on your hair. I feel like if it is frizzy when it's wet, it's most definitely going to be frizzy when it's dry. So you make sure it's very defined, not frizzy at all. And what I like to do is let the products marinate on my hair for a good hour before I sit under the hooded dryer. And then under the hooded dryer, I'll sit under that for about 45 minutes, and I'll come back and show you guys how it looks dry and fluff it out. Alright, this is what my hair looks like fully dry. Now we're going to go in and break this foam cast. So just to give you guys an idea, the definition and shine is all the way there, and I'm loving that. This is like not my best side. I just love this side. This side always curls so pretty, and it's just like this is my problem area. But whenever I had my hair colored and I straightened it quite a bit, this always was like a trouble area anyway. So I just have to continue to grow it out and trim it. But it still curls, so that's good. And then just to give you guys an idea of how the back looks, I always try my best not to define it where I have like a deep part that's going all the way down the back. I try to camouflage it as much as I can, but when I'm defining it, it's a little bit hard. But I'm just gonna take some oil, and what I'm gonna do is pretty much apply the oil on the top layer first. So just rubbing it down the front, sides. I'll also flip from front upwards. And like I said, this is literally just getting some oil on the outer layer. Now I'm going to take a little bit more. And what I like to do is kind of divided up into 4 quadrants. So I'm going to take this back portion and just simply rub and pull. Just slide it down my hands and then just release. Take a little bit more. Get this front section. Rub and pull. Kind of like prayer hand motions. Alright, so these are my Pattern Beauty results. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I want to give this honestly a 10 out of 10. Like, just for the shine to still be there prior to me putting the oil on, and after the oil on, having it fluffed out. I just know by the feel and look of it, this is going to be great all the way up until like a good 5 or 6 days. So that's what I look for when I look for product combos. And this foaming mousse, chef's kiss. This can definitely be paired with other curl creams, but if you want longevity, I would definitely recommend pairing it with a thicker curl cream. And like I said, I have a lot more products in this, so I could definitely get maybe a good 3 or 4 more wash and goes out of this product combo. But I love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what some other product combos you guys want me to try in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button because more product combo tutorials are coming, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.